Tech Way, or welcome back to Dave's Tech Way, whichever the situation may be. Today we're going to be taking a look at the newest AMD card that they put out just a couple days ago, which is the RX470. We're going to look at the stats and look at the sale prices for them, and I'm going to kind of give you my opinion on if the card even makes any sense or not. So let's get into it, and we'll start out with the stats. Alright, here's the stats for the 470, the RX470. We got 32 compute units. On the 480, we have 36 compute units. On the 470, we're looking at 2,048 stream processors. On the RX480, we're looking at 2,304 stream processors. The boost in the base clock of the 480 is 1120 base, and 1266 is the boost on it. The 470, it's base of 926 and the boost is up to 1206. On the 480, you have up to 5.8 teraflops of performance. On the 470, it only goes to 4.9 teraflops. The memory clock speed on the RX470 is 1650. On the 480, it's 1750 or higher, so it could go above 1750. Memory bandwidth on the 480 is 224 gigabytes or higher, so it could go higher than that. On the 470, it's only 211 gigabytes. They both run in 256 memory interface, 256-bit memory interface, and they both run in DDR5. On the 480, you have 150 watts of heat that you'll have to get rid of inside your case, where the RX470's only got 120 watts. The rest of them, they're pretty well the same all the way down. They do both have FreeSync. They both do support DX12. They both do support the Vulkan. They both have virtual super resolution. HDM2, yes, on both of them, and display version is 1.4 on both of them. There's the bottom of the 480 specs too, if you can match them up. Alright, so I think we can pretty well determine that the RX470 ain't quite as strong as the RX480 is. I think we can come to that conclusion pretty good. Alright, so let's look at the pricing of them. Now, they say that the RX480 supposed to come with 4 gigabytes of RAM on a 256-bit bus. It's supposed to be coming in at $189. Well, I looked on Newegg before starting this video, and the only thing I could find is the RX470 4 gigabytes 256-bit bus coming in at $199. Alright, and that's pretty common all the way down through. You know, there's another one from, you get the MSI, $199. Gigabyte, $199. Here's a Sapphire RX470 coming in at $209, so it's above $200. Here's a 470 with 4 gigs coming in at $220. Here's an RX480 8 gigs for $400. Guys, don't pay $400 for an RX480. Not even with 8 gigs of RAM. They're supposed to be going for $239, $249 for 8 gigs, and they will be coming in stock. It may take a while, but they will be coming into stock, I think. I'm hoping. And what's curious about this to me, here's an RX480 with 4 gigs of RAM, also coming in at $199.99. When they come available, that is, at least. And there's another one, 480, 4 gigs of RAM, 256 bus, $199. By looking at the stats, we've determined, here's the 480 stats, you know, look from here down, you know, it is a lot better card than what the 470 is. You know, it's got more compute units, it's got more stream processor, it's got a faster boost and base clock, it's got more teraflops. And it's got a little bit faster memory with the 200 and what was it on the 480? It was 224. To the 470, it's 211. So it's a little bit faster memory. You know, it just don't make much sense to me how they can be charging the same amount for a card that's less. It don't make no sense how they can charge $199 for a weaker card at the same price as the 480. It just don't make no sense to me. The 470 card altogether makes no sense to me whatsoever. Now I was kind of scrolling down through here looking at some of these before I started shooting the video, and one of them kind of stood out to me. Let's see if I can find it. I thought it was a misprint actually. I was going to contact Newegg and tell them this ad was wrong on the website here. But here we got a Sapphire Nitro Radeon RX470 8 gigabit 256 bus DDR5. Now I thought, or I was under the impression, that the RX470 was only coming out with 4 gig variants, and it's coming in $239.99. That's the same price as a 480 with 8 gigs. So I thought it was a misprint. Well, I went looking and did some research. This article here, this is from videocards.com. This is the website I'm looking at. I'll put a link in the description below. But by their findings, this was just released today, which is 2 days after the release of the video cards. So I don't think it's wrong. I mean, I know sometimes they're a little shaky on what they were reporting on. But this is 2 days after the release. They should have the facts straight by now. But it looks like the 470 is going to come in an 8 gig. It's going to come in an 8 gig variants and a 4 gig variants, just like the 480 does. And the 480, or the 470, I'm sorry, the 470 is coming in at the same prices as the RX 480s. The pricing scheme ain't making much sense to me. The RX 470 altogether is not making much sense to me. I think they need to go back to the drawing board and come up with a better way to do this. I think AMD may have hit their head and got some amnesia or something, because apparently they can't remember what they did last month, because they produced a faster video card with, with the same specs as the 4 gigs or the 8 gigs, and and the RX 480 is a little bit faster at the same price point that they just released 2 days ago, a lesser card for the same prices. So this RX 470 ain't making much sense to me. So my opinion is, if you're looking at the $250 price point, $240 price point, I would definitely wait till the RX 480 comes back into stock. I wouldn't mess with the RX 470. That's just my opinion. This is my thoughts. It is my video after all, so I'm going to throw my opinion and thoughts out there for you guys. But this card absolutely makes no sense whatsoever to me. If you guys are looking for a card in this price point, I'd wait till the RX 480 comes back into stock, and they will be coming back into stock, hopefully soon, to where people can actually get them. I like to start doing some benchmarkings and whatnot on these cards, but I'm just like the rest of you. I can't get my hands on them, and I'm going to see if the RX 470 will come down to the $189 price point when the RX 480 comes more available, which I'm hoping it does, and it should. Gamer Nexus has got a wonderful benchmarking video on the RX 470. They actually got one in and was able to benchmark it. They're looking at 7 to 10 frames difference between the RX 470 and the RX 480. If they could bring the RX 470 in at the 189 point like they're supposed to, and leave the RX 480 at the 199 point, it may actually have a place. But at these prices, this card absolutely makes no sense. If you're looking for a graphics card around the $200 price point, I'd wait till inventories come up on the RX 480, and that's what I would go with. This 470 card absolutely makes no sense to me. Like I said, I mentioned Gamer Nexus for their benchmarking video. I'll put that in the description below. I'll also have a link to this video cards article down below if you want to go check it out for yourself. But yeah, guys, that's my opinion. I'd wait till the RX480 comes more available, and that's what I'd go with. F470 card, RX470 makes no sense to me. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Give me a thumbs down if you dislike the video. Hit that subscribe button if you want to be notified next time I put a video out. You guys be safe out there, and I'll see you in the next video.